Find anything interesting tonight, Herc?
I'm exploring the constellation Perseus. There are several cool things to find there. Some are a bit of a fun challenge to find, but well worth the effort.
I remember when we performed that skit in the Time Slip episode about constellation and you played Perseus.
Yeah, that was fun. I got to play the great hero that killed the horrible sea monster.
And I was the beautiful Andromeda.
I got the scope on the famous double cluster now. Want to take a look?
Sure!
Hey, give a shout out to our sponsors, without whom we would not be here. Visit their websites and partake of their services and products. A big thank you to the Yukon Department of Tourism and Culture and Westmark Hotels, Westmark Whitehorse. This month, we set our sights on the constellation Perseus. Perseus can be found just southeast of Cassiopeia. Remember that Cassiopeia is on the opposite side of the North Star from the Big Dipper at about the same distance away. So Cassiopeia is a good place to start to find Perseus.
Perseus is a great hero in Greek mythology. He was the son of Zeus. In one of his most famous quests, he killed the Gorgon Medusa. Medusa once had a beautiful head of hair, but Athena cursed her and turned her into a horrible monster with snakes for hair. Also, whenever anyone looked at Medusa, they turned to stone. So Perseus got help from several gods and went to kill Medusa. Hades gave him the helmet of invisibility so he could sneak into Medusa's lair. Athena gave him a bronze shield that was like a mirror so Perseus could see Medusa in the reflection. If he looked right at her, he would be turned to stone. So, he only looked in the reflection of the shield. Medusa could not see Perseus. He was invisible. So he waited until she went to sleep, and using the reflection in the shield, chopped her head off. Dun dun dun!
There are several cool deep space objects to be found in Perseus, including a couple Messier objects. M34 is an open cluster at a magnitude of 5.5. It is about 1,500 light-years away. M76 is the little dumbbell, because it looks a lot like M27, which we showed you in September. M76 is also a planetary nebula, and is sometimes called the Quark Nebula, or the Barbell Nebula, or even the Butterfly Nebula. It has a magnitude of 10.1, but is small in size, making it very difficult to find. Another nebula is the California Nebula, NGC 1499. It is a magnitude 6.0, but has a low surface brightness. To see it, it is best to use an H-beta filter on your scope. NGC 869 and NGC 884 together make up the famous double cluster. They are 7,600 and 6,800 light-years away. Combined, they have a magnitude of 4.3, so they are observable with the naked eye. But using a telescope, you can make out each cluster individually and in great detail. The Perseus molecular cloud is a giant star nursery of newborn stars. It is very faint and best seen in mid to far infrared wavelengths. IC 348 and NGC 1333 are two clusters found in the molecular cloud. You won't see this with the naked eye, but the Perseus cluster is one of the most massive objects known in the universe. It is a vast cloud of multi-million-degree gas and contains thousands of galaxies. It has a mass equivalent of trillions of our sun. It is located 240 million light-years away and is moving away from us at a speed of 5,366 kilometers per second. Moving southwest from Perseus, we find the mythical sea monster itself, Cetus.
Cetus is often called the whale, but is really named after the sea monster that Perseus killed. Poseidon, the god of the seas, got mad at Cassiopeia when she said her daughter Andromeda was prettier than any sea nymphs. Poseidon had Andromeda chained to the rocks and sent the sea monster Cetus to eat her. But Perseus got there in time and killed Cetus and saved Andromeda. Perseus and Andromeda were then married.
There's one nice Messier object in Cetus, M77. M77 is a spiral galaxy of magnitude 9.6. It is one of the largest galaxies in the Messier catalog. There are some other galaxies to be found in Cetus, but they are of magnitudes greater than 11, making them difficult to see. Consult your star map if you have a powerful scope to find them. Cetus also has a galactic cluster of galaxies in it. You won't see it in your scope, as they are some of the most distant galaxies found at over 10.2 billion light-years away. Moving into the southern hemisphere and toward the south celestial pole, we will find the constellation Hydrus. It is next to Tucana and about halfway between the small Magellanic Cloud and the large Magellanic Cloud.
Hydrus was never seen by the ancients as it was too far south. It was named by Dutch explorers in 1597. Hydrus is a male water snake. Do not confuse Hydrus with the constellation Hydra, which is the female water snake.
Hydrus is best known for something that isn't there, IC 1717. The Danish astronomer John Louis Emil Dreyer cataloged it in the 1800s. But aim your scope there today and you will find nothing. Empty space. Where did IC 1717 go? What was it? Dreyer said it was a faint, small object. Dreyer was a renowned astronomer who cataloged many objects, so it is unlikely he put down the wrong coordinates. It could have been a comet. No one knows. It is a great mystery. But not everything in Hydrus is empty space. NGC 1511 is a magnitude 11 spiral galaxy, and NGC 1473 is a magnitude 13 irregular galaxy. NGC 1466 is a globular cluster of magnitude 11.4. One star of note in Hydrus is HD 10180. It is about 6 times larger than our Sun. There have been 7 confirmed and possibly 9 planets orbiting HD 10180, making it the largest exoplanetary system known.
Mercury starts off in the month of November out of view, but by the mid-month it will become visible in the morning sky.
Venus will be in the western sky after sunset. On November 1st, Venus reaches its farthest point from the Sun. From Earth, we will see Venus half-lit and half-dark.
Mars will be in Leo and visible all morning after midnight.
Jupiter will be visible starting close to midnight through sunrise in the constellation Gemini.
Saturn will not be visible for most of this month, becoming visible in the morning sky just before sunrise late in the month.
Uranus is visible in Pisces after sunset until the early morning hours.
Neptune is visible in Aquarius after sunset until around midnight.
New moon is November 3rd, and full moon is November 17th.
Don't forget to watch the drama Time Slip episode about constellations. See me play the most fabulous drama in one of the most dramatic roles. A stellar performance, captivating and dramatic.
Oh, good grief. You were tied to the rocks yelling help.
And I pulled it off with flair and drama. See? Like I loved my performance.
Also, folks, there's the Leonids meteor shower coming up this month, on November 16th. Unfortunately, there will be a full moon at the time, but it still should be a great show as the larger meteors will certainly be visible. So check it out on the 16th.
Until next time, happy stargazing!
Check out our other episodes in the Let's Explore Astronomy series at www.tedcookproductions.com/LEA.
You will find all kinds of cool astronomy topics there.